My name is Anusha. I'm a singer, songwriter, vlogger, and photographer today. If you are new to this channel, I like to show my process because I'm a musician who is housebound and sometimes bedbound, and a lot of people don't see it for us. They don't understand that music can be made wherever, as well as the whole process of being in the music industry. I make these vlogs to kind of prove to myself and prove to other people that you can do music in a space, in your own home. It is hard though, especially when you don't have resources and you are poor. And if you're not new to the channel, I say that a lot. There is one big difference between the start of this year and the end of this year. Actually, let's even say the start of last year to the end of this year, is that I've moved house and I've moved to a bigger space. Like, you can tell that I'm going in different places of my house. Like, this is the first time I can do that ever, which means that I can have a bit more fun when it comes to photography, and I can sort of utilize different spaces. I can utilize cupboards, and I can utilize my living room. I can utilize my bed space. I can utilize the kitchen, the hallway, the bathroom, whatever. I can sort of start to really think a bit bigger rather than thinking, okay, I've got a constricted space. What can I do that's kind of quick and easy and doesn't take a lot of energy? Speaking of energy, I am working smarter, not harder, when it comes to these photography ventures. Do every photography thing I do within 3 days now. I know that you non-disabled people can do a whole photography day and work from like 6 a.m. to like 10 p.m, but that is not me. That's not me. And I think that is the best thing I've ever done, because rather than like exhaust myself, have to recover, and then it delays everything, I can just work slow. It's a really nice feeling, and it's something that I didn't think I'd be able to do. Let's get on with it. The song that I'm releasing is called Scapegoats. Kind of want to go with the goat theme. So the basis of the song, it's kind of like self-explanatory. It's like, you call a scapegoat so you can get back to what you know. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. And it's very simple, and it is just like about how disabled people and marginalized people overall have been used as scapegoats so that people can get back to normal. It is really a metaphor about getting back to normal. I'm going to this photo shoot in particular, I'm going with the goat theme. Goats are fluffy, they're cute, sometimes they've got horns, I think, sometimes. I don't know much about goats, but I've researched them a bit, and some of them have horns, so I'm wearing horns. I'm also going with, like, because devil and goat and blah blah blah. I didn't really pay much attention in Catholic school or Methodist school. I've got a leftover bag of fluff that I'm going to use. I used that last time for the loser video when I made fluffy clouds. I brought too much fluff, so that has been there for years, and I thought, well, I need to get rid of this because I promised myself that I will not clutter this apartment even though there is more space. So I'm using old sayings. Now, I have an issue already, and it's not even started, is that I don't know how to put it up. Originally, I was going to use cardboard. So, because obviously I moved, I was like, well, just reuse the cardboard. It's fine. Just put the cardboard up and blah, blah, blah. The problem with that is I threw out the cardboard, like the prick that I am. I'm going to plan what I'm going to do facial-wise. My hair's going to stay the same. I've also got my horns. I've got a top that I got from Vinted. It was like £4 it's originally from Jaded London. And I really love Jaded London. I just can't afford shit from there. So thank God for Vinted. I get everything from Vinted. I do not get, ever since I started learning about sustainability, I was like, I am going, anytime I do a photo shoot, I either rent or I get it from Vinted, and it's something that I will wear again. And if you'll see the top, it is so an Anusha top. I'm going to wear it again. So yeah. Montage time. I was wondering, like, okay, so with the lack of cardboard, the lack of lacking, how am I gonna put up the little fluffy things for scapegoats? And I figured it out, and I just went back to Loser, and I think this is gonna be one of those moments where I continually reference Loser, because I have the party hats from when I was doing the photo shoot for Loser. They're a bit big. I don't know why I got like extra big party hats, because I have like a mid-sized head, so I was like, why did I get extra large party hats? Oh well. But I've made these little circles from cardboard, and I'm going to stick the fluff on them. So they're going to be like fluffy big balls. They're going to be like fluffy balls. And yeah, I'm going to put them against a white background, hang them by string. I'm done. In bed because that is where I tend to reside. So we've done the fluffy is done. It took about 2 hours, which I wasn't expecting. I ran out of hot glue, which annoyed me. I thought I had more, but you lose things in the move, is what it is. I also lost sellotape, which would have actually been probably the easiest thing to do, just to get fluff and just double tape it and stick it on. So that was annoying. I must have used all my fucking sellotape in the move. Okay, neighbor. So basically I'm at this point now where I was using tacky glue and I almost ran out of it at the last fluffy circle thing, but I did it to a certain point, and honestly I don't care if it all falls off because it's only really for effect. Yeah, we'll see how it works. But I'm also gonna do some photography planning, which will go into the angles I want to use, the sort of how far or close I want the camera, type of poses I want to do, how I want the makeup, how I want the whole outfit to be, and any accessories I want, any last minute changes. I'm gonna do that. That takes a long time to do. So I've got like a 2-hour video of someone doing one of those, like, I completed this whole game while doing this. It's actually one of my favorite pastimes, like just watching someone play a video game in a really ridiculous way and just me watching it like, okay. Don't know why. I think it's because I think I'm a gamer now, because I completed Crash Bandicoot Stormy Ascent. It took me like a day, like, across a couple of days, but like it took me about coming up to like 10 hours to complete, but I did it. I did it. So I have been thinking, how am I going to get these fluffy things up? How am I going to get these fluffy things up? And now I'm thinking, rather than get them up, why don't I just lie on the floor? So I'm thinking maybe I'll do like a top-down angle, like literally kind of like slant, like at a 40-degree angle, and have it almost like a, like quote unquote a dead body, but not really. Tangent. It's kind of funny how I always reference horror in a lot of my photography. And I'm a scaredy cat. I don't like horror as a it scares the shit out of me. Apart from I'm watching Outlast right now. Outlast is fine. Scary video games are fine. But horror movies ain't a bit of me. Ooh, we're in the dark, but we need a resolution, because I was doing all the prep. I woke up late-ish, but uploaded a video, was kind of doing that, and I found out that my hard drive, where I save all my pictures on, has run out of space. So, what does that mean? It means that I need to create space on my laptop and my hard drive to make sure that I have enough, because not only am I going to have to upload these pictures, but I'm going to have to edit them as well. And that's going to be a challenge if I can't just have it on the computer directly. So that's kind of what I've got to do. It's only 1 o'clock though. Like, yes, bang on 1. I feel like it'll take me like, half an hour, maybe an hour to figure that out. Then get ready, till 3. Shoot from 4 to 5, be done by the evening. Like that is sort of the goal right now. Gotta get headscarf on, gotta get moving and grooving. Like I said, we're on day 2. We are on day 2, which is shoot day. Boy, disability comes back into full force. My gallbladder is doing what it needs to do, and it's because I had a dessert last night and I shouldn't have had a dessert. My makeup is done. I'm looking very hex scars right now. Well, that was the goal, but I really did succeed. Go me. Blush, little ashy. Forgot to throw away a certain blush, and I used it thinking, oh, it's gonna be pink, and I thought, oh wait, it's not for me. Now that is done, we're just gonna set up. So as you can see, I have my fluff over there. And they're all gonna be quite close-up shots, so it doesn't really matter about the rest. Like the rest of the thing could look kind of shitty. excuse my language, it just needs to capture my face on the fluff. So that's all I really need to do. The only issue is it's going to be a lot of fiddling around, because obviously fluff is a little bit temperamental. I then have to wash my hair later. But yeah, once it's done, it's done. So let's get it done quickly. Also, we're using the references. I have written a list of the order that I'm doing the photo shoot in. Sort of like what you do in videos where you have like a shot list. I have a shot list for my photos. So organization. I love this lipstick. Ooh. I should wear this more often, because I look very good right now. Anyway. Okay, so we are done with the photo shoot for the next single. I would say it was a good 7 out of 10, maybe 6.5. Makeup stayed where it needed to stay. Looked good on camera. Probably looked better on camera, actually. This looks kind of messy on my phone. On camera, it looked great. Some of the poses were hard to do, especially on the floor. Like, you'll see when I post the pictures on the video. But, like, I'm messing around with angles, which, again, because I have space, it's the easiest. It's the first time I can do something like that. But it becomes a little bit hard because I'm having to, use my phone to take the picture, then sort of roll over, pose, check the photo, see if I need to tweak it. All right, roll over, pose. I mean, I've got a black sheet that I used for, like, just to make it a bit cleaner, and it did actually help a lot. It was kind of hard to do, but it's my first time using angles. It's my first time kind of like messing around and stuff, so that was fun. It's actually interesting because the titular shot that I had in mind, so it was going to be me overhead with the goat horns, was really hard. That was like the hardest shot to do, and it is my hair, because I really should have had my hair on cornrows or something, because it kind of blended in with the horns, so you couldn't really tell where the horns started and my hair like ended. So that was a bit frustrating, but I still got some really cool shots. Do you know what's funny? After all of that sticking and gluing, I don't actually think I needed to glue it onto paper hats, but it actually was easier to manage, so whatever. But like, originally, I guess in my defense, I was gonna put it on like upright and have some of the standing up, like do the whole photography thing standing up, but that didn't end up happening. I've done very well considering time constraints and resources constraints, and I'm excited to see like the final product. But like I said, we are wiping this makeup off, and like the good girl I am, tomorrow is a rest day. God knows what my body is going to be feeling, even though I feel quite energized because I've taken it so slow today, and my body might be lying and being like, yeah, you're good, girl. Yeah, you're feeling great. And tomorrow it might just whack me for 6. I'm just going to end this video saying I'm really proud of myself. I think I'm not just proud of myself for the photography, because obviously, yeah, the photography is one aspect, and I'm getting better. I'm going to sign up for a course in September so I know more about photography. But ultimately, I'm just proud of myself for demanding space and demanding safe housing. It's really scary because housing is precarious for everybody right now, and I'm going to release a video either before this video or after, I don't know where it's going to sit, about the lack of safe housing and how that affects people creatively. But I'm proud of myself for going for something, and it means I can be a little bit more creative and have a bit more fun. So thank you everyone for supporting me again. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna stop recording because I have been vlogging all day and nobody told me that the amount of fucking space you need to have when you have a lot of videos is ridiculous. But that's by the by. I've got to finish recording. So I love you all, and I will see you later.